Good morning. It is another day of working in the shop, and we are going to be working on a heavy wrecker today. I came in a little bit late today to basically an empty shop. So let's go find out where everybody's at. I'm thinking they're in here. We got Tucker editing. We got Shannon doing whatever Shannon does. Jamie making sure it's happening, right?
Uh-huh. We're making your schedule for the year.
Hefe's working.
Attempting.
There's the guy I'm missing. What are you working on?
I'm drawing parts for you. So these are all the wrecker parts right here that I've got drawn out.
Okay.
We'll send these over to Flog and they'll cut them out of steel.
Let's see one of those.
All right, we're gonna zoom in on this guy right here.
Oh, that one looks like it's got a fold in it.
Yeah, so this will be a little slot and we'll bend it right along that slot and then we'll weld it back in.
All right.
Oh, that's a complicated
Have you drawn this one yet?
Yeah, I'm working on it. It's kind of a mess. I redid it a little bit, so it's gonna grab these top 3 bolts and then
It's got to
Go
go
up here.
clear under here to miss the steering column. Like clear under.
the steering column's right there. Yeah, well, maybe I'll cut it out of cardboard and we'll go.
I'll go cut it for you right now.
See if it, okay.
I have a task. All right, so Tom has tasked me with making a cardboard version of what he's trying to draw in there. I looked at what he drew and it was good, except for I remembered that there's a steering column in the way. This is the reservoir for the steering, power steering. It's gonna be sitting like right here somewhere. I'm gonna roughly draw it. Then I'm gonna expertly cut it out. So there'll be a hole there, a hole there, and a hole there. And then he's gonna have to come off the bottom there. And then cut it to something like that. Always cut it too big at first. Steering column goes right through there.
Would you look at that?
Yeah. So
Okay, so it's got a loop down. We can't come directly over.
yeah, and this actually ends up back here more. I cut off too much of it.
Okay.
These holes are correct. So you need to get rid of that one and put it down here.
Yeah, I need to grab. So I'll mirror this and then have it bend up and then come over and grab this stuff. Yeah, that works. Let me keep tweaking this. This is the last part, and then we can send everything over to Flog. When we're all done, we're gonna have all these files, and we can just send them to people to download. They can build their own record.
Yeah, you can build your own. We were really excited to get working on the wrecker, but it was super messy, so we decided to clean up first.
Okay, I'll clean. Let's get to work.
So we've got to get these rotors. We're going up next week to Fab Rat's shop to get these turned down. So we need to get all 4 rotors off. I think we can put the pinion guards on, and I also believe that we can, let's take that hub apart. Let's not mess with the shocks so we get these front tires off. So let's get that hub apart, get the back wheels on,
Yeah.
and then we'll come to the front here. While Tom is messing with that, let's hang up some of this stuff. We're just gonna hang up, just put some screws in the wall. We've got 1/2 inch OSB underneath this, or 7/16, some thickness of OSB on all the walls, so that we can just put screws in wherever we need. We're gonna be hanging up the welding jackets, and we're gonna be hanging up the welding hoods.
Jeez.
Holy smokes!
Big socket off.
So like, we'll just do 11 inches. Okay, Lizzie, let's get the jackets and then just hang them up where they are and write their names over them.
We need 1 prior and 1 catcher. Is it coming?
Okay.
You got it?
Yeah. So what did we do with these? Which way are you laying these down? Yep.
Okay. I'll keep going with these.
Okay, Lizzie, where were we? Just Tom on one and Tom on the other. When people ask why we call him Tom, they can say because he has 2 welding jackets.
Okay, there's our rotor. This thing is one solid chunk of metal.
Ed likes to know the temperature, inside and outside, so we hang this up for Ed. Remarkable. There it is.
What else are we hanging up?
Well, we've got a couple things. We had somebody send us this that they made. Very nice. Some international harvester motor truck service. We got 2 of these. Stick those in the shop somewhere. Lizzie says we shouldn't. This is her practice TIG welding sheet of aluminum. I think we should hang this right up on the wall. Let us know in the comments if you think we should just hang this on the wall. Lizzie wants to wait till she's better and do a nice one, but I'm saying there's only one time to do your first time. Which one's yours?
This was my first one.
Yeah, just sign that.
And then these were all mine.
Get questions about this. I think these are French,
Something like that.
some European, say Morrvair. And then this one says 455. I don't know what that even means. Oh, there's 4 of them. World's largest off-road wrecker. We got to put this up. We do it right because we do it twice. Somebody quoted me as saying this, but it's actually the first time I ever heard it was from Mathis, one of Tom Tom's buddies. And then we definitely need to hang this back up because we need to use caution a lot more. We often throw caution to the wind. Check this out. Somebody sent us something pretty cool. Tom, you'll like this.
Hang on.
Are you working?
I got red Loctite ripping out of my finger.
Red? Are you bleeding?
Just a little.
We need to use caution a lot more. We often throw caution to the wind. We cannot get that caution sign up soon enough.
Sorry.
It's not your fault. The sign's not up. Caution. Okay, Tom. Read that sign and feel ashamed about your injury.
Just 3. Just 3.
Just 3. I like
You
these.
throwing away all the gloves?
Yes. Put that glove on and tell them if you want to take it home.
It's like a pointer dog. I know who the problem is.
Woo.
Nobody has touched those gloves in over 6 months.
These were my favorite.
Okay, what's next? Another tire?
Yeah.
All right, we're just gonna take both of these front hubs apart, take the discs off from them, just like we did on the back.
So I just tightened down the toolbox, just put the bolts in it, and tighten it up so it won't go anywhere.
Let's see. All right, we've got all the discs off, so we can get those up to fab routes. He's got a big old lathe. We'll turn those down. Just have to turn a 1/2 inch off the outside. So these are approximately 17 inches in diameter. We need to get them to 16. So he's got to turn a 1/2 inch right off the outside edge. At least we don't have to take it out of the middle. I got nothing but a grain out of that.
You got a big grin.
All right, look how good Lizzie did here.
Made it all clean and organized.
What's
and,
that? Did you draw that?
That was accident.
What does it even say?
I don't know, it was an accident.
I guess it was. So we got 2 welding helmets here for guests. I like that. Extra, extra. We've got 2 welding hoods for guests and 2 welding jackets for extra. All right, we're gonna
go home.
Yeah, it's quitting time. So for the first time in 2 weeks, we're gonna go home.
On time?
On time.
Warm dinner tonight.
Warm dinner. No calls have come in.
It was a good day.
Yeah, we'll see you tomorrow. Good morning. We are back in the shop. We are working on the wrecker again today. We've got plenty to do and we're gonna get after it. What are we doing today?
We're gonna be working on the shock. We're gonna turn this, it was piggyback. We're making, this one's already remoted. The other side will do the same thing.
With this hose. What's that right there?
I have no idea. It's welded though.
So
welded
this is a pinion guard.
Okay.
So Neil from Western Canadian Rockwell sent that down and said, try these out. So we're gonna put them on there today.
What are we gonna start with? Shocks?
Yeah, shocks. We've also got to get the bracket on this one. 'Cause
Oh yeah. Somebody yesterday.
whoever was working on
Whoever
this
was
one.
working on it. There's no sense in looking back and seeing who that was.
I think we
That
should
may
take a
or may
look.
that may or may it's not. It's a big waste of time.
Alright, so this reservoir is piggybacked onto the shock, and we're going to use the hose right over here to remove that reservoir and wrap it up behind the shock so it won't interfere when that tire articulates. It won't come up and hit it. So we opened up one of these the other day. We made this beautiful wrench so that we could get on these little holes in here. Use this spanner. This is an American spanner. I think in England they call just a wrench a spanner, right?
Yeah.
The other one had almost no pressure, so
Yeah. I'm thinking these got shipped. No pressure.
but they could have 300 psi.
Yeah, they could. Almost nothing.
No.
Almost like the last one. The difference between sea level and here.
Got an idea?
Yeah.
That is handy. The women don't find you handsome.
Yeah.
Might as well find you handy. Okay.
That's about the same as the last one, right?
It's still going.
It's similar to the last one.
A little more.
Why is everything so messy?
It's been a messy day.
Yeah, it has been. Okay.
Mud, gasoline, and shock oil.
Here, can you push that off?
Yeah.
All right. So let's put this in.
Gonna crank on that a little.
No.
I don't. Oh, does better
Just
this
hold
one.
that still. We do want to crank on this one just a little bit. But where does this go? Like, it goes back in there like that. I don't know if we need to tighten the other one. We'll just guess.
Just enough to get it to seal,
Yeah.
not spill everywhere.
Yeah.
You want to put it back in and just zip tie it?
Yeah, we'll just do the same thing we did on the other side, but I want to put this completely together. Just so we don't have any loose pieces while we're waiting for the
Yeah.
rest of those pieces to come. But definitely not take off with your fingers.
Yeah. They're serious about their Schrader valve caps.
Yeah, all right, let's go
Go back in.
put it back in.
Here, hold that. I'm gonna flip it over.
Oh yeah, that's going good.
It's moving.
It's going. Okay. All right. So this, we need the pieces for this. I guess we don't really care about the thread too much. This is what I'm worried about with this hose. I think it needs to come 90 and then 90 up, or maybe 45. I don't know, but we're just not. We're gaining some, but not tons.
Still sticking out there pretty good.
Yeah. Look. if the wheel's turned all the way this way and it goes up, it's hitting this and this at the same time. If we cut this back, it's just hitting this.
Yeah, that's pretty stiff too, isn't it?
So we get
Maybe a 45 down here, and this comes into a 90, like a 90 and a 90.
Yeah.
And,
Because if it was a 90 out here and then a 90 up, and then up to a 90 in here, I think that would tuck it back here.
we might have to bend some metal line.
Yeah. All right, this is as much as we can get done until we get the brackets to mount these reservoirs. So we are gonna move on to the pinion. All right, we think we know what needs to be done here by just looking at the kit. We could research it online, but instead we're just gonna muddle through it. Today we're muddling.
Okay, let's muddle away here. I'm gonna hold this down there just to see how it fits up. So these 5 bolts right here need to come off. And the nuts need to come off, and this will slip on. There's little wrench access holes. That's cool.
Yeah. So that's where that goes.
Yeah, and it's gonna fit super tight against this snout, I think.
Looks like we got 5 studs to pull out, and then we're replacing them with these bolts.
So those studs must be really long.
I'm sure they are.
What do we got? An impact?
Yeah. Just stay under there, set that thing down. I'll get you what you need.
You said these are we gotta pull the studs out, don't we?
That's what I'm saying. We might need to weld the nuts onto there.
Yeah. Another nut. I'm
Okay.
gonna try and weld this next one. Nope. That one started, down came out a little ways.
Okay.
Oh, no, it's still, I just came,
1 out of 5.
1 out of 5.
Okay. Okay, we're gonna need these washers in there for spacers, so that everything's flat. They're not gonna want to stay in there. We're gonna make them stay in there with a little bit of silicone.
Look at this gun, it gives you an indicator of how my welding was going.
Yeah, it does. Looks good.
So,
Okay, so we'll just
put
pop.
those on,
Yeah, you just pop them in there like that.
and they'll just stay put.
We might.
Oh, they're getting pushed back in,
Yeah.
back out. Can you get like one?
Quite
Good?
aggressively there.
I'm holding it with my head.
You gotta be closer, man.
Oh,
You're
we
fighting.
spit some out. Oh, this ain't working.
Okay, here, let's put all the washers on these bolts.
All right, there's one that fell on the ground there.
Got it. There shouldn't be, wow. There shouldn't be any more than these, right? Okay, so we gotta come up. And the thing is they've all got to be started. So,
I can't hold it that long.
can I, do you wanna trade me places?
Well, just start. Get one going.
Okay, don't move it. Just hold it steady right there.
Damn good for like 1 minute. Get this tall one on the other side, like run around and get this other one. Did that one start?
Yeah.
I don't think it did. Oh, maybe it did. Get that high one and then it'll,
It'll hang.
yeah, you can move it.
All right.
That starting?
Yep, you can move now.
Okay, can I? No, that guy's not gonna take.
Just move for a second. Let's get a jack stand under this. And let's figure out what we need.
Okay, I'm coming over with the jack. Can you hold it for a minute? Yeah. Is that where you want it?
Okay, stop. All right. Now we slide this out, and then that lets us get in and get the rest of these started. This isn't going to be easy. I thought this was going to be easy. It's not. All right, I got 4 started now.
I don't think yet. There's.
Yeah, this is going to take about a day. This is going to take forever, so we're just going to go to time lapse because you're not going to watch this, I promise. Tom doesn't really love this drill press. And part of the reasons he doesn't love it is because it doesn't work. And I'm fixing a part of it that doesn't work, and then we're going to see if he likes it a little bit more.
It kind of worked. You had to hold the button with one hand and drill with the other and hope your part didn't fling off. I mean, that was the only problem.
So I came in early this morning with some JB Weld and put her back together.
He came in at 9:05. Whatever, though. You can hear the story from him. It's way better for Matt. Just listen to Matt's story.
Go plug that in.
What's unplugged?
The power source. Okay, I didn't hear breaker trip.
All right.
That's as good as it gets. All right, so the problem I'm having with this wrench is it's not fitting right there. It's a little thick, so we're gonna just barely take some off. Oh, that's significantly better. That fits right in there now. This awesome protector, there's going to be casting variation differences or forging, whatever this is, differences from axle to axle. And there's going to be a slight amount of like massaging we need to do because there's a gap right here that I can't get closed. So that means the whole thing's got to come off again. So that's what I'm going to do.
And I'm going to show that to you because we've got one of them out here on the desk. So this area is chamfered a little bit. This area is not. And I think that's what's hanging him up.
I tightened this up pretty tight. We definitely left some, there's going to be some transfer.
Okay, this was the side that was already done. I just did this side to kind of match it.
No, it's sitting here.
Yeah.
All right, let's go put this up there and see if it even fits. Set this on my chest. Oh, I guess they're fine thread and coarse thread, aren't they?
Don't drop that on your face if those studs don't hold.
Yeah, it'd be like a super bad day at the office, wouldn't it? Okay, let me see it. Right here. You got a pin on you?
Now I'll grab one.
The right threads do thread in there better. If that makes any sense to anybody. All right, we have finally got this on. We started this morning to get these on, and it's afternoon, and we finally got one of them on. So we're just gonna snug this up. It's sitting nice and tight, and then we'll go move on to the back a little smarter than we started the front. So this isn't resting on this; it's resting on these washers. So the bolt's able to transfer the energy through this into the washer into this, just like it did before. And the gap is even all the way around. Success. All right, we just had a call come in, so I've got to go do that. And that means we're stopping working on this. We've almost got this front done. Hopefully we get the back done before this video is over. All right, we got that job done super fast. We're gonna tighten up these bolts, and we're gonna have to come back tomorrow to do the rest of it.
But now we know what we're doing, so it'll be even faster.
It'll be like this, but it won't be because we're filming still. Okay, don't let it roll off there.
Okay.
kill both of us, perhaps.
I hope not.
You and me both, brother. There we go. Okay. All right, we finally got that on. It only took us an entire day for one side. It's way past quitting time, so we'll see you tomorrow. Good morning. We are back on this.
On the record today?
Yep, on the record day. But I'm not. It's only going to be Tom.
You're taking off?
We just got a call. So me and Lizzie, we're going to get the Morrvair ready and then pick up Jamie and go up to East Sign and get somebody out of the snow. So we're going to be here for a second. So we thought we were going to get these pinion guards on in one day, but now we're on day number 2.
Those are beefy.
Yeah, they took a long time.
And we're going to leave Tom here to do it all by himself.
All right, well, it'll be a good time.
Okay, so I just unbolted all of the fenders off of the Morrvair. There they are. Very still muddy, and there is now dirt clods all over the ground where the mud fell off.
What were they at?
10-4.
10-4.
10-4.
All right, those are all started. I recommend you go as far as you can with the pliers.
Oh, yeah.
Before you do
Just
these.
speed it up.
Yeah, and then one of these has been modified for slightly thinner.
Okay.
We got a lot of questions about how these airbags are gonna, like if they're gonna limit the articulation, but they're just sitting in these bottom cups right here. So they're actually not attached. It's a floating system, if you will. So when you need them for compression, they're there, and then if the wheel needs to articulate and drop down, there's nothing stopping it from
So
doing
they
that.
can lift right out of that cup.
Yeah.
When that wheel droops, they'll just be hanging there.
Yeah. Once again, we keep saying this, we're not going to have tons of articulation back here. We're going to have a very heavy sway bar. You need the back of this axle to be planted to the frame when you're towing things out. So, excuse me.
So it'll have a lot of up and down. It just won't have a lot of articulation.
It'll have a little bit of up and down and a little bit of articulation.
All right.
All right. We're going up in the snowy cold.
All right, I think I drew the short straw with this bolt tightening job down here, but they are on the run. They're moving. I'm tired though, so I'm going to take a break, and I'm going to go check out Ed's apartment over here and see how it's coming. Oh, they're working back here. Wow, this is looking good in here. Oh, check that out. Wow. You gonna work? Yeah, this is looking so good. I'm super excited for Ed. He's gonna love this. This is gonna be an awesome space for him. Huge upgrade from what he's been living in. This is gonna be cool. I don't see a lot of change in here. Mostly working in the bathroom right now, I think, and it is looking good. Okay, these bolts are almost done. I gotta give them their final torque, and then I can move on to figure out how to put in this extra brace that goes in on the top. Okay. Now I gotta get this thing on right here. Okay, this piece goes something like that. All right, we got the pinion guard all bolted on, and there's that piece that goes across the top. Those bolts are in, but we got to snug them down, and then this thing is all done. This is kind of a trick to get back in here. Oh, that hurt. Right there, that's a little sharp. Okay. Okay, that is finally all tightened down. Why don't we show them what it looks like?
All right, we are back.
We did it.
How'd it go?
We're good. I had Jamie and Lizzie do the whole thing. I kept my mouth shut, and they just did the
Do
recording.
you
were a
believe?
cameraman?
Do you believe that he
No.
kept his mouth shut?
I was the cameraman.
He bossed you around the whole
No,
day?
no. I didn't boss them around at all. I said,
Lizzie, did he keep
they're
his
like,
mouth shut?
we're gonna do this. I said, or you could do this, and they're like, and then I just let them choose.
You got them out?
He did, yeah.
Then you chose good.
We did it.
It was awesome.
Well, this thing is all in, and I think it's ready to bash into some rocks.
All right. Get those all tight.
Yeah, I gave him the onion.
All right. Good. We're here with the team from the Dove Center. You guys know that we've been working with them the last couple of months to raise some funds to help them on their mission to help domestic abuse survivors thrive. And you guys have helped in a big way. We were offering these midnight Morrvairs. A lot of you jumped in and bought these. All the proceeds did go to help this cause, and a lot of you donated. And the rest of you that watched our videos, that is a great support. It allows us to do these things. We love doing this, and we really love teaming up with you to do this kind of stuff. The Dove Center is an incredible organization that helps so many people have a brighter future and move on to better days. We have really enjoyed teaming up with the Dove Center and then working with you guys to help get this done. And I want to show you something. I'll show you what we got here. This is what. Our audience that watches our YouTube channel, they jumped in a big way to help and support this. They were really excited about it, and yeah.
So on behalf of all the survivors we serve and this team, we are incredibly grateful for this support and for what you've done not only to support the Dove Center, but to let people know about the devastation of domestic abuse and sexual assault and how it's a spur on all of our communities. So thank you for helping create awareness and support people.
Something for everybody here for their help. It is just a thank you for all of you guys.
Now look, there's Matt's signature there on there, but if you guys feel like you need more, you can get that.
Thank you.
I'm interested to know what motivated you to help the Dove Center so that we can use that motivation in our outreach to the community.
Well, I don't have any personal experience with it. It's something that I know happens. And so it was just something that was important to me to bring. I wanted to bring attention to it, and I wanted to help. When I started my YouTube channel way before I was making any money or had any reach at all, the first one was like, I want to help something like the Dove Center. That was the first one I said. And so we're in a position where we could do it this year. But this money really does go directly to the victims to help them get out of the situation and get back on their path to the recovery and the happiness that's available out there. You know, there's a lot of hard things in this life, but there's a lot of amazing things in this life. And the Dove Center helps people get from the dark side over to the more optimistic, happy side moving forward. So I'm really excited to see, to know that this money is going to that work. Well, even though I wasn't here for all of it, we got a lot of work done. Should I say we?
We?
Yeah, our team got a lot of work done. So we've got to get this thing ready for King of the Hammers. Our goal is to have this driving, not finished, but driving and working at King of the Hammers. We'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.